Strategy defines the game. But only a deadly move secures the win.
His first one right here. This is his second life. Now, this is the real final. There is nothing after this. Of course, if it's tied or we need tie breaks, we will still decide things that way. But 30 minutes on the match clock, no increment, and Nihal playing not just his best chess, but I think the best bullet chess in the competition right now. Alireza needs to elevate.
Yeah, Nihal, the momentum started when he won some of those end games, some of those time scrambles, but that gave him energy to start playing better in the regular games. He's winning on the board and on the clock. Alireza needs to turn that around, get some good positions. This is a great start. Stabilizing, playing a slow e4 opening, winning a pawn, up a few seconds.
Yep. And the reset is in more ways than one, right? There's an energy reset as well. It's not the same feeling as that last match, the momentum and everything. That works in Alireza's favor, but you're right. He did just give up that pawn on d3. And I wonder, maybe a peaceful draw to start things off. Alireza says no.
Well, there's a psychological factor here. Alireza is afraid maybe to play some of the end games and time scrambles because he's been hurt by Nihal's ability to play like a machine with a couple seconds on the clock. We see this game, Nihal's offering a queen trade. Alireza is taking time to figure out, do I really want that? Because so many good positions he lost because Nihal was so solid, so tough to play in the late stages.
Well, here we go. Eric, you mentioned the rating earlier. Yes, it is Nihal's highest rating, and I still think you could put him higher than that, and it would be well earned. Let's see if he can keep pushing that rating up. But the players don't care about that. They're here for the Bullet Chess Championship crown. Another time scramble in this one, not looking good.
Nihal has caught up on the clock, Amon, and Alireza is facing a very tough task. But Nihal has to move. Are we frozen?
Why isn't he moving?
Oh, there's some lag there. We were back.
Yeah. That made no sense. This is the speed we're used to.
But Nihal's taking everything again. This time and time again. He's winning.
Yeah, how is he up on the clock and taking all the material? The rook goes behind the pawn.
There's nothing to do here.
Some more lag in the position, but remember, he's going to keep the rook on the board unless Alireza can pick it off.
No, Nihal just won that on time. And you know what? Heading into that endgame earlier on, Alireza was up 5 seconds.
Yep.
That's a type of margin you count on to win 90%, 80% against someone around your level. He's losing almost every game. That is so demoralizing when what your perception of time and a clock advantage has disappeared. Nihal keeps winning when he shouldn't. That's what he's probably thinking. Like, how am I losing on time against this guy? Why isn't he flagging or why isn't he blundering?
That's 100%.
That's 11 in a row, I'm on.
It really is. It really is. There's so much that Alireza needs to get in check here, but he can hardly find a moment to stabilize. Like, even in a blitz game, the game's long. You can sort of commiserate with your thoughts, but he's just getting, he's in trouble in the next game. He's already going to lose again.
It's almost mate. Queen a4 check, king b6. His king has one square to try to survive. Queen check. Oh, man.
There's queen
nasty.
c6
Knight
mate.
takes queen a5 mate. Knight takes queen a5 is mate. Queen c6 is mate. Queen a5 is mate. Incredible. Mating net from Nihal.
Wow. There was no move there. There was no move there. And that's 12 straight games. If you want to separate it, you could call it 2 wins in this new match as well. It's just as impressive. Nihal Sarin, he just can't miss right now. He can literally do no wrong. He's in Alireza's head, and that's a dangerous place to be as a bullet player when you're just believing what your opponent is putting on the table.
Tactics. Nihal, it looked dangerous, and he found a precise line, at least it looks like to me, to navigate. Nihal's up a pawn, but those bishops are strong. He's finding a way to get his pieces out.
Eric, in the first game, there was a repetition on the board. I almost thought Alireza should have taken it just to put a point on the board, even if it's a half point.
That's the old school mentality, yeah. When you lose a bunch, you draw. That's the Soviet school of chess.
This is, like, he actually might think that Nihal is invincible. Like, he literally can't lose because he hasn't lost in, like, half an hour.
You start thinking about that. Alireza's up 10 seconds and playing a pretty nice game here. But he needs to convert a time advantage.
You don't want to move that F pawn as black. The G7 square is loose, and
Here
finally
comes
we see the
Nihal.
rooks enter.
That's a blunder. The rook's coming in.
Queen F7 is covered.
And rook F2. How do you stop
You
it?
just have to lose a piece or allow rook
but
F2.
now he lost his time advantage. He's believing everything. There's a mate threat on the board. Watch out. Oh, but Nihal has the trickiest setup. Knight.
Yeah, the knight
H5
is so
has
good.
to be played. Okay, Nihal missed an opportunity there. It's a time scramble. We usually favor the knights.
Yeah.
Reza needs to pull one back.
Well, watch out. King D5, King E4. The king is going to run into the position here.
Oh, he caught him. Again and again, he catches him.
That rook needs
And the
to
king
move
is cut off.
There we go. And you can't take on F4 just yet, but you can go on the light squares with the rook. Winning endgame. Ali Reza's at the point where it's comical.
Come on.
He's almost abandoning hope. Another win for Nihal Sarin. Ali Reza needs to draw a game or win a game just to remind himself that it can happen.
This is a 30-minute format, not 45. When we talk about margin of victory, 3 points, 4 points, you have way less time to come back. And we're not even talking about a comeback. You're right. He needs to pick up a point. He needs to put together a good game. And it feels like he's in a state of shock. Every time Nihal plays the move he doesn't expect, he freezes up. He believes it. Half the time it's right, but he's losing everywhere right now. The last game he was better in. He was up on the clock and better, and he lost it all. It's almost a self-fulfilling prophecy when bullet goes bad.
Exactly, because at the moment, Ali Reza is tilted, so he's actually playing very fast. He does have a time lead.
That's a great
in almost
move.
all of these games.
He's up a pawn. He's up on time. You have to expect Ali Reza can win this.
I've been here so many times. I guarantee you what's going through Ali Reza's head right now is, let me see how I'm going to mess it up this time. Because that's what you start to believe.
Well, he just messed it up. He just messed it up. He just gave up his extra pawn.
That's how it goes. The mental state you get in when you've lost 13 games in a row to someone is, okay, I've got a good position, but yeah, let me see how it's going to go wrong now. This will be fun.
Nihal's a bit passive here. He needs to free up his king. And he's doing a fantastic job of that.
Knight D7. There's a tactic. Just a simple fork, and there's no rook B8 check. So he's going to pick up material.
King H2. And Nihal's down to his last 12 seconds. For some reason, 12 seconds for Nihal is a lot more than for us.
Yep, 10 seconds only.
King F1.
Watch out for knight F6, rook B8. Watch out. Oh my goodness. 96. Oh. There's a mate.
Oh my goodness. That's a mating net.
That's mate by force.
Everything has gone wrong for Ali Reza. Up in exchange, he played rook F7 instead of rook B8. We thought this is a way nicer of a mating net. 2 knights and a rook. Wow. There's
no words. Ali Reza is speechless himself. His body language says it all. 4-0, but more importantly, 14 straight wins against the defending bullet chess champion. We are literally in the process of witnessing the changing of the guard.
Well, this is historic. No matter what happens, this is one of the greatest bullet runs ever in chess.
Against one of the greatest bullet players. That's what's making it so historic. We've seen maybe 10-0s in round 1 and mismatches, but this is not a mismatch on paper, but Nihal's making it look like one.
And it didn't start off that way. It showed the stamina. It's like late in India. He's been playing all day. He's showing every single factor when it comes to bullet chess. He's competent in, confident in, can handle it all.
And the positions Ali Reza is getting, they're all reasonable. Rook takes b5 here.
Well, it is. This endgame is worse for white. It's very unpleasant if he doesn't clarify. Oh, man.
He didn't take on b5. That was just a pawn. That's what I mean. Like, he's missing the basics.
He didn't even want like a basic endgame. He wanted to keep the queens on the board to spice things up, but that's not working. And now Nihal just needs to convert this.
And of course,
G5 you'd like to play? You'd like to play kings walking in.
Yeah, but now
Oh,
the pawn
yeah.
on b2, you can play c5. Your king will enter the position. This is
Oh
going to
my
be
goodness.
15. I mean, if we see another 10-0, I'm already speechless. Got nothing else to say. Ali
Oh,
Reza's so
wow.
deep in the tilt that he just might never get out.
This is every bull player's nightmare, and a lot of us have lived it. Ali Reza, though, he gambled in the opening. There's a moment where he pre-moved and he hung a piece, but now he's got a position. G-file, bishop pair. What can he do? The match isn't over yet. There's 19 minutes, plenty of time, but to catch up, you need to win a chess game.
Yeah, that's right. And I know it sounds silly, but it really is as simple as that. Even a draw. He's had his good positions, Eric. He just needs to convert one of them, and it could mean the world for his confidence.
That's the move. Threatening mate and threatening to liquidate. The knight is also loose on a5. Don't see Nihal pulling this one out, but we'll
seen
see.
Lost positions before. There's no better time to beat Ali Reza down a piece than right now. Like his mental is shattered to the point that it is possible, but it should not happen. And this should be Ali Reza ending this awful
Queen takes.
losing streak.
Yeah, you can do everything. Take the knight, take the queen.
That should be it. And we'll maybe see resignation. Bishop d5. I think now he's finally called it. And the first win for Ali Reza Firouzja literally in what, 35 minutes?
Yeah.
Unreal. And you know what? After all of this, Eric, I just want to point out the reality that Ali Reza can still win this match and become the bullet chess champion. It won't change what we just saw. It won't change those 15 wins in a row, but he can absolutely do it mathematically. He's not even close to out of this.
No. And there's someone who can do it, it should be him.
Takes on d4 or c4.
Okay,
available.
that move doesn't look good. You can play b5, and that c4 pawn restricts the development.
Yep.
There might be something better. Nihal's taking time. He senses something. b5 is the natural move.
He wants d3 with a bishop h3 idea, but it's just not quite working. And that's helpful for Ali Reza. Get some time back.
His position is weak here, Amon. Look at that. Look at the tactics. Bishop c5 is a big move in some positions. Bishop
take
takes
on d1 and then play bishop c5?
Or rook e8 first and then set it up. Because queen e2, queen g6. You're simply not developed.
Yeah, you don't have any pieces out.
Oh yeah, bishop b3, there's queen f3. He's getting hunted down here by Nihal.
b4 and bishop b2. Incredibly helpful, though. That has to be said.
Nihal's down
trade at least.
7 seconds, 6 seconds here. He's winning on the board, but can he pull off another time scramble?
Ali Reza hasn't won
miracle.
A single time scramble.
No.
He needs one of those because...
Watch out. Rook e2 ideas.
He had to get out.
Dude, Nihal's so precise here. It's not fair.
He really is. He's going to take on a3, bring the king up to e5. He's doing everything right. And he's even the time.
And his king has more shelter. His king has more shelter, so he can catch up on the clock by giving checks.
Yep.
Look at the time management here. He's caught up almost. And the king is safe.
You can't catch him in a pre-move.
Dude, this is incredible. It's 22 seconds to 16, and Nihal, immaculate conversion.
Eric, I can't say that Ali Reza should be doing any one thing better in those time scrambles, and Ali Reza's face confirms it all. He's just exasperated. He's like, what can I do? The guy is perfect in time scrambles. You never catch him with a loose piece. He always makes up a time deficit. He pre-moves on both sides of the board. He can swing the mouse from like A8 to H1 instantly, it feels like. There's just nothing wrong with his conversion.
Man, we said yesterday we were most afraid of playing Ali Reza. I mean, sorry, Nihal. Because he can make you question your chess at a very deep
knight
and dark
b4.
level.
Yep. I'm waiting for knight
Bishop
b4.
takes check. Yeah.
Nice. The bishops should be dangerous here.
Great position because the bishop's locked out on h2. The
Still
dynamic
waiting for
potential.
knight d4. There we go. That move looks really strong. Queen a7. There is bishop g1.
Just grab the space.
That's what he's
Restrict
going to
the
do.
knights. But now d4. Nihal's fighting back. He's going to sack here. Automatic.
Yeah. Just deciding which piece. There he goes. Knight takes. Queen h3.
King g1's a smart move. Queen g4 maybe?
Mm-hmm.
He wants to trade off the bishop pair. The
It
king
allows
will
the
be a
knight
bit
to jump
loose.
back,
I
though.
know. I wanted to trade the queens off. He's done it, but a bit later than what we would have liked to see. Alireza is fighting back here. Sharp position. He's up on time, but Nihal's queen's coming in. The Nihal blitz is coming. Queen e7 maybe, picking off the g5 pawn. Oh.
Rook e7, but there's no threat after rook g7 check.
It's a time scramble. And he finds
H4.
the right resource. King h1. Avoiding all of Alireza's tactics, Amon. This is incredible. Time and time
10
again.
to
Rook
8.
g4 next.
Oh,
You're
this
stuck.
is
You
too
can't
good.
move. But Nihal just played that flawlessly. Like he played King h1 in a nanosecond, taking away all the chances, all the tactics Alireza sets up.
It's 7-1 right now, and we're about halfway through this portion, which reminds everybody that the only way for Alireza to win this match is to score pretty much exactly 7-1 right back on Nihal. He's won one game out of the last 18. It just does not seem like a real possibility.
Yeah, one game. I mean, you saying that sounds crazy, but it's true. Wow.
Rook takes c4.
King
Yeah,
f8.
right.
Such a good response.
Now the
Because
bishop
now
needs
your
to
king
move.
is okay out in the end game. It's safe. He's extracted the rook. Now the bishop's no longer pinned. g5 is a common response here. He's going to tuck his king on g7. Rook d6, b5 ideas.
So you want rook h1 and rook h8. That can set up checkmate.
I like
but
that idea, Amon.
I don't know.
Oh,
I
there
think
might-
well,
is
he
there-
has rook c8 as an answer.
Oh, he always has an answer. That's the
And here it
frustrating.
is
Rook
again.
c8
Rook c8
in some
still
positions.
happening.
c4 is loose, but he's preparing that. Nihal is constantly behind on the clock and then catches up. Wow.
So he's looking to put there's the trade. That's what I was waiting for. It comes at the cost of a pawn.
Not
Nihal
a pleasant
was under
endgame.
pressure.
He's still under pressure here on the clock and on the board. Again, another rook time scramble. Can Nihal pull it off again? Alireza desperately needs a point here.
This time Alireza's ahead though.
And his
That's
king
the
is
one
sheltered.
difference. Yes.
Nihal doesn't have good moves to the king. His king's coming in. Rook a7. This is looking like a
Beautiful.
win for Alireza.
It
Sheltering
has
the
to be.
king.
Push the pawn, a5, a6.
Now he has to deal with the checks, though. The Nihal checks. That's not the right move. You know
At
that.
this
Rook
point,
end
yeah,
games.
it's all checks now.
He's up 2 seconds. He's got to start pre-moving. Alireza needs to gamble, but Nihal might take on a7 at some point. Watch out for that
F5,
idea.
F6. That's the gamble, but you can never catch Nihal. How did he takes it?
He caught it.
How does he know?
Oh my goodness, he's
takes A7,
pre-moving.
you
He's
can
almost
throw
caught
in.
up.
Oh my goodness. Nihal, is he going to get it done? Alireza for the win. Point
He
one.
got it. Alireza won finally, and it took him every last ounce. 0.1 seconds.
It literally took everything he had. No emotion as Alireza takes that win with point one because he knows that's nothing if he doesn't keep doing it. If he starts to put a couple of those together, you're going to see his demeanor change. You're going to see him lock in. I don't know that he fully believes even in himself just yet, but give it some time and give it another win or two.
Wow.
Rook a4, king d2, rook b4.
You know these positions pretty well. This is a good version of the London.
The one thing I would have liked to see by white is g4 instead of allowing that pawn to get to h4. So I really like what Alireza did there. He's going to play g5, f6, and he's going to get a knight on f4. Some counterplay for Alireza. Will we see repetition? Definitely favors Nihal to repeat moves.
Alireza's done a good job here because, yeah, the d4 pawn requires maintenance. The knights have space. Nihal's... Is he ready to double rooks on the b file?
Knight d8. And a rook trade should be good here for black. That's nice. Now you can
Because
occupy
white-
f4.
And white can't gang up on b7 anymore. Here come the knights, and Alireza is very tricky with those knights.
You can play bishop c8 now, free up your rook, and then move it to the e file.
I'm not sure how much I like that. Rook gets to
Everything's guarded here. The rook's going to swing around.
e3, and then d1.
A draw, though, great
That
result.
favors Nihal. It stabilizes.
He
doesn't want
even
it.
want it.
He doesn't
That's
want it. He's
incredible.
confident in his... he can take it whenever he wants.
Yeah, repeat, and then he's going to go rook d2 again. But now I wonder how he can play on. Yeah. He's running out of moves there.
But Amon, we're down to 9 minutes. Every draw takes away 2 minutes away from the comeback. And Alireza playing a bit of a Vienna here. Sharp opening. Going for it. He recognizes it's all in right now.
It is totally all in. Knight h4 is on tap here.
And he's getting a great position. All you want is open chances here. The bishops are coming in.
There we go. Knight h4.
Throwing the pawns, opening it up. Classical chess. You can take on g6 first.
Yeah. Take the
bishop e3. That works too.
The knight on e7 is hanging. With
Now,
check, mind you.
I wonder if Nihal will slow down a bit to drain the clock, Amon. At what moment does Nihal consider the clock and his lead?
Honestly, I've never seen him do that in any of his matches. He plays the position in front of him.
But he's never played for the World Bowl Championship in the finals. This might be a different emotion.
That's true. 8 minutes remaining. Very much still possible for Alireza to make a comeback because of the win by 2 margin.
Nihal's fighting on pretty well.
Yeah, you can take on f5. Take the queen, take on f5.
Yeah, fortunately there's g4 there, but yes.
Right. Okay, it's an extra piece. It's also up on time. Alireza, I mean, there's just no world.
He's setting up a mating net with knight f6. Nihal always spots that. He makes you work so hard for those extra points. And now push this pawn.
Bring the king
Nihal's
to
tricky
support.
though. King up.
And then king g3.
Yes, the tricky move. Check again. Check again.
He's making you work. Rook b6 is there. Nicely
Knight
done by
g5.
Alireza.
Very nicely done.
The time is ticking down. This is what we need to see if we're looking for an Alireza comeback. Nihal has been unstoppable.
He still, by the way, did a great job fighting back, Nihal. To even get rook versus queen and not flag right away is incredible to me. It's so hard to beat Nihal. You have to win on time.
Yeah.
That would have been mated 15 moves ago. And we're down to 7 minutes. The margin is 4. Must-win territory.
It's looked in a while, though. Alireza's finally putting points on the board. They're trading results. It was just that early start for Nihal that's carrying him through, and it might be enough. But you think about how much time is left and how many games you can play. Alireza can do this. He must win.
He's going to take...
Yeah, you
want to trade the dark squared bishops. Yes.
There it is.
Queen comes out. The key for Nihal here is to figure out how to slowly push f4 eventually, open up the position, contain that knight, milk the position, frustrate Alireza, rook d5, rook d1. Oh, that's a nice move. The bishop is getting stronger. The queen's trapped, is it not? Bishop f5? Was that a queen trap?
It is.
That was a queen trap missed by Nihal. Wow.
That's, by the way, why he played queen c2. Decent move, but also
it's still really bad. b4, take on d6, everything's good. Nihal has a chance to almost lock in this match right now. Wait, okay, the queen's not trapped anymore, but you're down a pawn. Alireza needs to pull a Nihal. Get a time scramble, bad position, and recover. Bishop d5, so strong.
Tough. Okay, a6 is hanging.
Rook d8.
Hanging on to everything.
Over the back rank. You can even play queen d6. You can't stop the back rank.
That's over. And with 5 minutes remaining, I mean, that's really just 3 more games. So realistically, unless Alireza
Now,
wins one of these games very, very quick, Eric, I think it might already be over.
are you paying attention to the clock now, or is still like everything he's doing is working? Nihal just wants to play. No shenanigans. And he's got a great position. No, this is so tough. Isolated pawn for white. No prospects for Alireza's dynamic chess.
Pay attention to the arm, Eric.
To be
We're
visible.
approaching the limp statue
The limp,
position.
the limp elbows
We're
coming
halfway
out.
there. The arm is up. We're preparing to lock in the full recline. So just watch out. As soon as it gets locked in behind the head, it's all over.
And there's a draw here if he wants, and he can milk this.
Yep, and he should.
He should. So now,
seconds,
yep.
Let it tick down, and then take your draw.
Hey, for a world championship, I would do it. It makes sense. He's earned every right to. Nihal,
I mean, he's almost never done it, by the way. So it's not like a regular thing for him. And I mean, the guy's up 5 points, so it's not like he's doing it when he's up 2. I mean, he's doing it when it's effectively locked in as a result. He's earned the right, and he will make this draw at the very end. Draw by repetition, less than 4 minutes, which means only a couple more games. He has officially locked in this result. And Alireza, I mean, he just got matched up against such an incredible version of Nihal. We've known how strong he is, but he showed up in full force today and in this match. Absolutely incredible to watch.
Yeah, I've been watching Nihal over the years, and he's always been capable of it. But it feels like in the last year, he's been putting things together. It's been visible in all forms of chess, classical, rapid, EWC. That's a big tournament coming up that he can compete with the very best.
Absolutely. I remember when he was picked up by an esports World Cup team, Seoul Esports, I was like, this is one of the best signings, I thought, for that event. Nihal, he never quits on the position. He's such a fighter. That's who you want on your team. And, whether he's on a team or not, playing for himself here, just incredible to watch him take out pretty much the best bullet player. Might have to give that title to Nihal Sarin momentarily, but Alireza, the defending champion, is getting beat in a way that we've never seen him lose.
Just speechless.
He's trying to, and I mean, Alireza is trying to score these last results, but Nihal is relentless. He doesn't necessarily need the wins, but let's see. He's got half the time of Alireza, which means he can't sit here and just shuffle. He's going to have to do something over the board. Let's see how he's going to convert this, because at this point, I mean, it's, F5. That's very helpful for white, but let's see the pre-moves.
I'm just watching. Nihal has some of the best time scramble skills I've ever seen displayed in Bullet. Like, this feels like a new ceiling here. What he's done today. He's so calm. Control. Every time. Look at this. He's down 8 seconds.
And he's playing for a win with F5. It's like unbelievable. And Alireza is repeating because he knows he can lose.
It's just changing our perception of time. It's like live, how players are dealing with their perception of what's 2 seconds, on the clock worth. What's 5 seconds? It used to be like, hey, I'm going to win this for sure. And that's totally flipped. Alireza's played the best bull players in history. He's won the world championship. He knows what time is worth. And today he's in a state of shock.
Yeah, because it's just being changed right in front of him. He flags everybody if they have 4 seconds to his 10. He hasn't been able to flag Nihal because at some point, if you have a time advantage, you expect your opponent, yes, to be lower on time and maybe flag, but also to compromise their position because they won't be able to predict your moves. Nihal covers everything. He manages to play fast, but also the best moves as well.
Oh, take in G4 was a nice line there. Rook takes and then G4. Just suffocating the king.
Oh, nice. And he's downtime here again. We expect that. Alireza has basically been pre-moving the position.
This is likely the final game, and we're looking at a new king of bullet chess.
We are. Time is going to expire. Nihal probably just waiting even until that happens. He may resign rather than play it out. But match clock has officially expired. And let's see how this final one concludes. But only consolation as Ali Reza, 4.5 points here. But
Nihal's
you
still
think about how
fighting.
many games have
He
been
could
played.
resign and clinch it, but he's still showing it. And now I think he's taking the moment in. Really well deserved for the young man.
Checking the match clock, he understands he can resign that game, and he is the 2026 Bullet Chess Champion.